Hey guys, Claire here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about Prince Harry's surprise pop-up in London. Now, I feel like everyone was surprised to see Prince Harry attending the court proceedings in London today. I mean, even the reporters were completely shocked, and I'm loving the fact that no one knew.
This man is serious. No one expected this to happen.
You said it's your duty to... What are you hoping to achieve, sir?
This is Prince Harry arriving at the Royal Courts of Justice today in his court case against the Daily Mail. We thought he was on the west coast of the United States with his family. That is not the case. Within the last few minutes, Prince Harry has arrived at the High Court here in London. You can tell he's serious about this.
And it was so funny to see a lot of these photographers sort of like swarm towards Harry, to the point where Harry even bumped into one of them. After the initial shock of realizing, holy crap, that's Prince Harry, even one of the American anchors was sort of poking fun at the way the photographers just sort of swarmed Harry.
Surprise visit by Prince Harry to a court in London this morning. This was the scene outside the courthouse when the paparazzi suddenly realized that Prince Harry had arrived. Look at that. Cameras were everybody running. So this is what's going on. The hearing involved his lawsuit against a British tabloid publisher, accusing it of phone tapping and other invasions of privacy. Celebrities joining Harry in the lawsuit include Sir Elton John, his husband David Furnish, and actors Elizabeth Hurley and Sadie Frost.
While it's always great to see Harry, the case in hand, it wasn't necessary for him to attend, nor was it necessary for Elton John and his partner to attend, but they did. And for me, and a lot of other people that I've been reading the comments on social media, Harry knew that the Daily Mail and the tabloid that is being sued was sort of expecting to have this court case kind of fly under the radar. I know that the case was going on, but honestly, I completely forgot about it, and I didn't even think about it until I saw, the breaking news that Harry is there. And now the entire world is talking about it. There's so many different news and media sources all around the world that are tuned into this court case. And oddly enough, the Associated newspaper, who is being sued by Harry and 5 other big high-profile individuals such as Elton John, his partner Sadie Frost, Elizabeth Hurley, and Doreen Lawrence, who's a member of Parliament, whose son was killed in a racist attack. It's odd that after Prince Harry showed up and they're realizing, crap, we can't hide this anymore, sort of like kind of talk about it towards the bottom of the paper and kind of let it die a quick death. Now that Harry's in town, now that Elton John has showed up, everyone's talking about it. So they decided to invoke the Human Rights Act, which is weird because they're the same people who were mocking others who want to use the Human Rights Act. They were talking a whole bunch of smack about this particular act, but now that the world is watching, you're going to invoke it. Interesting. And I'm not the only one who thinks this way. There's a lot of people on social media who are calling out the hypocrisy. So there's that. But the claims levied against the Associated newspaper, which is the parent company to the Daily Mail, the claimants are making some really huge allegations, really serious allegations. And I feel like the fact that Harry and Elton John and the rest of these claimants have refused to settle means that they have a strong case and likely that they have a lot of evidence to support their claims. Now the claims are hiring of private investigators to secretly place listening devices inside of people's cars and homes, commissioning of individuals to listen into and record people's live private phone calls, payment of police officials with allegedly corrupt links to private investigators for sensitive inside information, impersonation of individuals to obtain medical information from private hospitals, clinics, and treatment centers, and assessing or accessing of bank accounts, credit histories, and financial transactions through illicit means and manipulation. So these are some very serious claims. And you'll see some of the tabloids really trying to distort the narrative and sort of brushing it off as, oh, well, here goes Harry. He's whining again, you guys. He's talking about privacy. When, as you can see, these claims are huge and can really do a lot of damage if they're able to be proven in court. And I am hoping and praying that Harry and the rest of these claimants are successful, because wow, the Daily Mail needs to be held accountable. Let's not forget that Fox News, who is also under that Rupert Murdoch umbrella, right? All of these associated newspaper, the Daily Mail, Fox News, it is all under the Rupert Murdoch umbrella. And right now, Fox is going through a huge lawsuit here in the US, brought up by Dominion, and it involves the election, the big hubbub that they made about the election case. And it is huge. I believe it's like $1 billion in damages, or possibly more. It's one of the biggest cases. So, here's hoping. Here's hoping they become accountable for all of the misinformation and really shady and possibly illegal things that they may have been up to. So there's that. And I couldn't help but chuckle at the fact that I remember all of the articles saying that Prince Charles and the firm requested that Harry gives them 28 days notice before coming to the UK. And Harry was like, 28 days? I'm not even giving you 28 minutes heads up. And that's how we know that there was no one within the palace knew that Harry was going to be there. Remember, I think Charles was supposed to be in France, and that trip was postponed because the French were like, no. Okay, we got our hands busy here with Macron. Okay, we're protesting. There will not be a red carpet for you and your wife, buddy. Don't come. And if you come, you're going to regret it. So that trip was postponed. Of course, the UK tabloids were trying to not mention the fact that Harry's in town, but when they realize that the global coverage is there and they have to sort of say something, they've been trying to spin the narrative of, well, Charles and William can't see him because William's not there and Charles is busy. But then they flipped the story to, not only is Charles busy, but he's not in town. And I'm like, okay, which story are you guys going with? And a lot of people on social media, even those who don't really care about like the royal drama and Harry versus the firm and all of that, they're all really happy that Harry is there, and Harry is really not settling. He's going after them because of the principle of the matter. So it's been an interesting morning.
As legal proceedings get underway in a privacy case brought by him and a number of other high-profile figures against a newspaper publisher. The group, which includes Sir Elton John and Doreen Lawrence, who also came to court today, are suing Associated Newspapers, which publishes the Daily Mail and the Mail on Sunday. Tom Simons reports from the High Court.
Hi guys. It's only day one of what could be a long legal battle. No witnesses giving evidence, just procedure. So when Prince Harry suddenly turned up, it seemed to send a message. He'll be fighting this battle in person. And it wasn't just him. Elton John arrived next and headed to the plastic seats of Court 76 to sit next to his husband, David Furnish. And then Baroness Lawrence, mother of murdered Stephen. Along with Liz Hurley, Sadie Frost and the former MP Sir Simon Hughes, they're accusing the publisher of the Mail and Mail on Sunday of bugging cars and homes, listening to private telephone calls, paying police officials and obtaining medical and financial records, along with phone hacking. As crowds gathered here inside the court, Harry listened intently to what were often detailed legal arguments. The judge decided that we, the media, can't report some aspects of this case, including the names of around 70 journalists who've been accused. He said that was important to make sure that the process was fair and that the evidence could be heard freely in court.
Elton, over here, please.
Associated Newspapers vehemently denies the allegations, and this week will attempt to get the case thrown out for legal reasons.
Love you, Harry.
Prince Harry has arrived at London's High Court to attend a hearing in his claim against Associated Newspapers Limited over allegations of unlawful information gathering. good man. Y'all see how they swarmed?
You said it's your duty to. What do you hope to achieve, sir?
Sorry, sir. My goodness. He looks good, doesn't he? That's our boy. He is joined by other high-profile celebrities in this matter against publisher The Daily Mail on Sunday and Daily Mail Online. Today starts the 4-day preliminary hearing in which A&L, Associated Newspapers Limited, is of course probably going to try and get this whole thing thrown out. So we are supporting the fight, not only for the Duke of Sussex, but everyone else that was involved in this. Since His Majesty's visit to France has been postponed, as well as William is within the United Kingdom, there is nothing on the schedule of a royal gathering, so to speak. It sounds like Harry is just going to be there for business. Pop in, pop out. Isn't it something that you get to a point where you are in the same country as your family and you won't even see them? At least these two. As always, comment.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell.